welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something, something that can feel really tricky. It's about saying no. It often feels kind of awkward, maybe rude, even selfish sometimes.
Oh, definitely. It's a really common thing. That instinct to please people, to not let them down, it's pretty strong in most of us.
Exactly. But, looking through the materials, something really stood out. Every time you say yes to something you don't really want to do, or maybe just don't have the bandwidth for,
Yeah.
you're actually saying no to yourself.
Right.
To your own time, your peace, your goals even.
That's such a crucial way to frame it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is about understanding that trade-off. There's always a choice being made.
And it seems like a big part of why it's so hard is, well, we just really don't want to disappoint people. We seem kind of wired that way.
We absolutely are. Social connection is fundamental to us.
Yeah.
Saying no can sometimes feel like you're, risking that connection.
But here's a really powerful idea that came up again and again. You are not responsible for how other people feel about your boundaries. Just kind of let that sink in. Their reaction, it's not on you.
It's so liberating when you properly grasp that. It really shifts your perspective. Their feelings are theirs. Your boundaries, they're about protecting your own well-being.
Okay, so let's dig into that a bit. What are the positives? If we do manage to say no, what good things can happen? What did the research show?
Well, one really big benefit, and this came up a lot, is protecting your energy, just your basic energy levels.
Right.
If you keep saying yes to things that just drain you, you simply have less left for what actually matters to you.
That makes perfect sense. You end up spread too thin.
Exactly. And that freed up energy, well, you can actually point it towards your real priorities. You make more progress that way.
Yeah, trying to juggle everything just means you feel depleted and, honestly, less effective.
Yeah.
What else? What other benefits are there?
It builds self-respect. That was another strong theme. Well, when you start honoring your own limits, saying, this is what I can realistically do, you're sending a message to yourself. That message is, my time matters. My well-being matters. It's valuable.
Right. It's like you're validating yourself, telling yourself you're worth protecting. Okay, and practically, what does saying no let us actually do?
It just creates space. Essential space.
Space.
Yeah, space in your schedule, obviously,
Yeah.
but also mental space, emotional space.
Yeah.
One of the key points was that saying no to the non-essential stuff, it lets you actively create room.
Room for what?
Room for the things that do align with what you really care about, the opportunities you actually want to say yes to.
Oh, I like that framing. It's not just negative turning things down. It's positive making space for the good stuff.
Precisely.
So, okay, this all sounds great in theory. But how do we actually do it? Like in the moment? What are some quick, maybe easy ways to say no?
Okay, yeah. Practical tips based on some of the advice. Here are a few phrases. You could try something simple like, thanks, but I can't commit to that right now.
Just direct. No big excuse needed.
Exactly. Or another one, I've got too much on my plate right now. Gotta pass.
That feels really relatable. We've all been there.
Totally. It acknowledges your limits without over-apologizing.
Okay, good. Any others?
One more that's really useful is, let me think on that and get back to you.
The stall tactic. But in a good way.
Right. It buys you time. As you pointed out, that space to reflect is key. You don't have to give that knee-jerk yes right away.
Yeah.
You can actually consider if it fits.
Yeah, that breathing room makes such a difference. Stops you from overcommitting on impulse. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the main takeaway here?
I think it's that no isn't actually negative. Not really. It's clarity. It shows you're clear on your priorities. And it's confidence.
Confidence in your boundaries.
Exactly. Knowing what matters and having the self-assurance to protect it.
Yeah. And like we discussed, it's not selfish, not in the long run. It's more like an investment.
An investment in your future self, definitely. Your future well-being, your focus.
So maybe a little challenge for everyone listening.
Yeah, a small experiment. Just try saying one small no today.
Yeah.
Something minor that doesn't quite fit.
And just see how it feels.
Yeah, just notice it. Do you feel a bit of relief? Maybe a little empowered? Just observe.
Good idea. And I guess the final thought is, remember to say yes to yourself today. Thanks for exploring that.
My pleasure. It's important stuff.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into something fascinating.
See you then.